Joker 2, Lady Gaga in early talks to join the Joaquin Phoenix Todd Phillips in a musical. If the deal makes so, it's not exactly ready, right? Everybody else on YouTube has talked about it. I'll give my perspective. The Joker's back. This time he's bringing a friend. Lady Gaga's in early talks to star opposite Joaquin in Todd Phillips' sequel to Joker. So Phillips has been writing the script. Co-writer Scott Silver for some time finally showed it to the studio. Last week, Phillips revealed on social media the title of the new project, Joker Folie à Deux. I guess it's two folly. I'm not sure. Folie à Deux. I have to look at. I don't know my French, but I'm sure it's twice the folly, twice the fall. While the same social media showed Phoenix reading the script, the actor's involvement is not exactly a fiat accompli just yet. So he's almost there, but maybe not. Who knows? Enter Gaga. Details of her character under wraps, but Joker is known for his on and off abusive with relationship with Harley Quinn, his psychiatrist at the Arkham Asylum mental institution. So if a deal makes, Gaga would play Quinn. However, this new Quinn exists in a different DC universe than Margot Robbie's. But wait, that's not all. It's also a musical. Let's see if we can get back in focus there. I don't like when we're out of focus. There we go. By the time it's released in 2019, Joker was riding a wave of adulation from fall film festivals. They blamed this movie, of course, for being the reason for terrorist attacks or potential terrorist attacks, attacks from both political sides. My only thing, I mean, if there is a one thing, maybe George Lucas would know best. If there's one thing that how I feel exactly about this movie sequel, I think George Lucas would say it best. Let me think. What would you say, George?
Incredibly old frog. Who's also, we've seen him, but we've never actually seen him fight. This will be the first time you actually see him pull out that little laser sword of his and go to town. Yeah. So that's something that everybody's waiting for. So we have to make it look not funny. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's like when Yoda's fighting in CGI. I think some people laughed at that scene and some people didn't. It was amazing when Yoda was computer graphics. Yoda was fighting Count Dooku and then ultimately Palpatine in Revenge of the Sith. But this is a different direction for Joker. Now, I've always seen Joker. When you look at this one, of course, is it going to be something? I mean, it would have been great to see Margot Robbie and Joaquin Phoenix, but that's not what they had in mind. Of course, DC Warner Brothers, they have their own plans. But I had always seen Joker, the original movie, as sort of a prequel to Batman Begins, and then ultimately The Dark Knight, in which you had like this sort of Joker creates Batman, then Batman creates Joker kind of thing. I don't know how this is going to go, to be honest with you. I really don't. This could go either way. Am I angry about it? No. I do think, though, I think a lot of people should think a lot of people didn't like Gal Gadot from Fast and Furious movies, and then she proved everybody wrong by proving her worth as Wonder Woman. But I gotta say, Lady Gaga is out there. Everybody knows who she is. It's hard to see her as anything but. Now, you could suggest Sherry Moon Zombie, any up and coming actress, someone of color, someone of not color, transgender, Harley Quinn, whatever, right? But ultimately, like when you see Lady Gaga, you see Lady Gaga. You don't see another person. I don't know what he's trying to do with this. I don't think Todd Phillips has ever done. I mean, we remember him from the Hangover stuff and this, but I mean, this is a more delicate project, isn't it? Because you're expecting something better than what you've seen before. I don't know if you could top it. I don't know if you can, because you're looking at where could Joker go from here. Now, I go back to the Harleen books, and I think, okay, that was a really good pacing. It was taking Mad Love and making it much more centralized on Harley Quinn rather than a more quick stylized version like in the animated series adaptation. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Now, let me get to the other bit of news if I can. We've got Batman Azteca, Choque de Imperios. So this is for HBO Max. Latin America, we're taking the Dark Knight to Aztec Mexico, or Mexica, if you want to pronounce it in the Nahuatl way. It's an Aztec boy, Yahalikot, as he trains with his mentor Akatzin, developing equipment and weaponry in style in the temple of Zinnakan, the Bat God. Unlike other Batman stories, this one exacts revenge. So he's going after the Spanish conquistadors who murdered his father, the village leader Toltecatzin. You remember well the stories of Hernan Cortez and burning Cuauhtemoc's feet to the fire, right? Through a release date and trailers yet to be announced, Juan Meza Leon, who worked on Harley Quinn, will direct the feature, which will be produced entirely in Mexico and showcase top local talent. This will be interesting. I don't know how interesting it'll be. Now, I'm very familiar with Batman Ninja, which was with a hands-off approach. Those who worked on Afro Samurai, who did the Batman Ninja cartoon, I really enjoyed it. Uh, Long Halloween, yeah, Jeff Loeb's story. So they did the Jeff Loeb stuff. I don't know if this will be on for sale to watch later. I hope it will. My take on it is that I'm very familiar with alternate Batmans. Is it good? I'm hoping it's not going to be patronizing. Now, I listened to an episode of Batman on Spotify. Now, this is a Dr. Bruce Wayne, whose parents are still alive. He's African American. He could be like Tyler Perry in a serious mode. I have a funny feeling they're going to show this guy on some TV show. Maybe it's Arrowverse, maybe it's HBO Max, Doom Patrol, wherever, or someplace, and we're going to see what the guy looks like based on the radio show that you listen to on Spotify. I felt it was overly patronizing. It was a black man who was a forensic scientist, didn't really do anything for me. Now, I only listened to most of the first episode. I've not listened to other episodes. This could be really good or really patronizing. I'm not sure which one. So between this and Joker Folie Adieu, or Adieu, if you Adieu, if you want to pronounce it that way, I'm not sure. Like these projects, they could go north or south. I'm very disappointed though that they're going to conclude. Kennedy Johnson's going to conclude the Mongol Superman story later on this year and just kind of go back to being a young Clark Kent Superman fighting Metallo and Lex Luthor. I don't know if that's going to be any good, but I mean the stories, Superman stories are really good ones. Are like $1 million a dozen. It's really hard to find stories like that anymore. Anyway, more videos to come.